Hello guys, welcome back. If you didn't get a chance to watch the semis, we have two teams here, Dynasty of Farm Animals and Team Major, playing together in this best of three finals. Like I just said, it is a best of three. The first map that we do get is Ascent, and we are in the middle of Agent Select, going straight into it. And as I'm looking at these agents, I see good team. I see Killjoy, I see Chambers, I see KO, and I also see Arena. So this is indeed some spicy lineups. You see some pretty meta.
And we're
Ah,
not out. Back to the analyst as we go. Apparently someone did not select or was not back in time, but we're gonna try to get back into the game. He's back, and we should be starting again any second. And this time we will be able to see most of the agents left.
yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. It was a good team comp. I'm expecting maybe the last person to pick is Sova because I didn't see the Sova at first, and he actually is. Secrets was the one player that didn't get to pick, and now he's able to pick, and he is going to pick the Sova. And I mean, Sova on a map like the Synth with how many tight angles there are, tight corners, it is important that those recon boats do their jobs. Not only that, but also the shot boats to do damage when they do grab the intel that a player is indeed in those tight corners.
His Hunter's Fury is also good for just clearing out a
Yep.
lot of space and post plant. And there's gonna be both teams will bring a Sova from NOS and Secrets.
Yep. Also, Astra's in play too. So I mean, you need those nebulas, you need those gravity wells to set up your entries into site, and also the gravity wells for mainly for defenders. I'm so sorry, not defenders, but attackers, just to pull defenders out of position so that you can either get an easy pick or you can just push them out of the way so that you can have an easier way of entering through sites. Also, chambers on the side of major. That's going to be interesting because we've seen good chamber play at least in the on the match that we casted on your channel, where we saw the chambers get a pick and then he like teleported away, and that's his main ability. That's what I like to see a chambers do. I hate when people play chambers as like another duelist. That's the main thing that I hate. But he played it. Jinx played the chambers very well on Haven, and we'll get to see it here. Also the Reyna, which is interesting to bring out on us. I would have expected to see maybe a Viper if I'm
A single duelist comp coming out from the side of is it Major, I believe, right? Yeah, I think that is Major. Only bringing out a single duelist as in Jet, with being played by Rebind. I don't hate it because they do have the KO who can kind of flex into a duelist, but also has such a great utility with his knife, just able to suppress the opponents as well as take so much information from it.
hmm And I mean, you also have the KO on board. In VLS, I've seen so many good KO plays, especially with his I want to say not his flash point, but his if I can actually go to him right now and figure this out. It is not his flash point that I'm thinking of. It is his 0 point, and it's not his flash point, the flash drive. But in his 0 point, his ability to suppress agents, to not only not let them use guns, but also not let them use their abilities, which is the main thing about Valorant. And their pressure is going to start into the B site, Rebind grabbing the first pick, and that easily makes space for his team to enter around the B site and get the plant going with that spike in, or well, near the boathouse where they will establish their post plant position.
Yeah, they do have the chamber and the Sova just sitting in garage. Can be great position just to help delay as them trying to get in the site. Jinx trying to peek out as the smoke drops for a single second. Jet's already made itself into the house, and there's the gunfights going out. Ooh, that's the kill to the fall. Only up 2 left. We're gonna find one through the smoke and one just down an alley, and now it's all up to the Sova. He's behind him. Karmic has 22 health. It's just Recon Dart gonna come out, gonna ping him. Oh, but it's not. He's just gonna duck away. But he has no idea. He solves the corner of the shoulder of Nos right now. And yep, there's the nail in the coffin. And both of them are going to fall from the spike.
It's just saw Karmic accepting his death there. He didn't know what to do. He just sprayed paint and then was down at the ground. I mean, luckily for them, that was a pistol round, so it's not too much loss. It's just the ghost. He does to end up with the same pistol. But it is a round 1 from the side of Major, so that means they do have Spectres all across the board. Not only that, but after spending creds on guns and whatnot, they do have the ability to spend credits on armor, abilities, and whatnot. And again, Spectres all across the board versus pistols and a shorty. This is going to look like another round for Major.
Ooh, just a lot of utility already being burned right outside of A main. Just dash, but also a lot of smokes, and they're not really gonna get much of it. You gotta get Astra move, but it doesn't really matter as the chamber takes the pick of one of them just getting too aggressive. That was Fruity Salad on the Killjoy. All of your utilities gonna be useless now, and it's gonna be a little harder for the Sova to hold this site. But he's sitting under logs. He's gonna get the unexpected peek onto the chamber to get out. Ooh, but on the other side again, so many bodies dropping as Rebind finds a few more. Makes his way on top of the gen right there. Gonna clear it out a little bit, and now it's all up to the Jet. Only one really close to hold this fight. Sova trying to get a little grip.
Just a good, well, a key gunfight here. If one of these, it could really set the precedent for this round, and it's Foxer to win out that important gunfight against Secrets. And it's left Karmic up in the 1v4 situation. The spike is already down. He has 4 players to play. Again, like I said, the gun, that round, that econ round, basically, wasn't really an econ round, but the economy for that round was most definitely in favor of Major. They had Spectres all across the board versus the pistols of Piggies. Dynasty of farm animals. I almost called them piggies in blankets, but there goes the kill from Foxter. But Dynasty of farm animals, they had the pistols versus the Spectres, and they weren't going to, they were going to have a hard time winning that round. It's not like exactly it was set in stone that they were going to lose, but it was going to be very hard for them to win, because the Spectres are most definitely a better gun than the pistols, and that's just what happened.
They could have just one-tapped all of them. They wouldn't have got the spike defuse with the amount of time left, but could have forced them to spend a little more money instead of going to this bonus with only one person buying Sheriff, as that is Jinx. Setting up another great, just slow take. See how really careful. We have Rebind and Jinx just gonna sit outside main, waiting for someone to hit that trademark there. It's gonna be Jet to peek out to go destroy it. Just limit a little information, but give a little as well. They've all rotated away from A into B, maybe going a little aggressive with this mid take, but they will be going against 5 ARs. Some have half shields, but still. Yeah, it's actually gonna be giving away her position with those gunshots in mid.
Concealment.
Smoke's gonna go down.
She's the only player in mid because he actually kind of left her there. She's gonna sacrifice the help in mid to help her teammate on site. She is gonna get the hell out of there though, because she's been shot at, and the only player to be inside of sight is Secrets in Boathouse. If they're not too careful here, he can get a pick, and he does. He grabs his Rebind. That's an important pick. Rebind was so pivotal in their match, and Secrets again, he grabbed 3 kills from that same position. I don't know how. Not just grab the trade, but Flames is going to make this even worse for Major, and it's up to the chambers of Jinx in the 1v4 situation. I don't know how he's going to cut that out, but I do have to ask questions of Major. How the hell is he allowed to stay in Boathouse? That's the first position that you check when you do attack onto the bomb site. I mean, hell, that's the first position that when attackers do plant the spike in B, they go in Boathouse anyways, because that's where it's very hard for the attackers to retake site if there is a player playing in Boathouse, especially if it is a Sova with the recon boats and the shock boats in hand. I don't know how he's able to stay in that position for that long, and not only that, but get 3 picks off of that. That's insane, but that's good. That was a really good round from Secret. Really good defensive play from him, and good anchorage, being the tank right there. That was insane.
Ooh, but as we get into this next round, Karmic can get the first kill, taking out the Sova. That's a lot of information gonna be gone. Oh, and the Jet's gonna be just a little bit as they updraft on top of Cat. Has the Blade Storm out and gonna be ready to use it until Flames takes him out with a bullet to the head. And that's already barely 30 seconds in the round. It just passed in 5v3.
Yeah, this is a bit unfortunate for Major at the moment. They didn't really have any. They didn't really get enough time to set up their attack into sight. I mean, I think there was a nebula, there was a nebula used, and then it was dissipated. There goes Karmic getting another kill onto Frogster this time, and he does have a player battling one enemy remaining, and he doesn't even get a shot off on him. He's gonna get some shots off into Chillin', not really though. Chillin' does take out Kyle from range. A really nice shot from him. He is in a 1v4 situation. He does have 4 other players in line. But Jesus Christ, Karmic from range. Again, a nice shot from him onto Chillin. That is another round 1 for the defensive side of Dynasty of Farmhand.
Karmic just taking names, then immediately crossing them off his list, getting 4 kills just so quickly. Just a very aggressive pick, taking out Nos just right under a catwalk in that little cubby, following it up on 3 more after. Just that poor KO, just not expecting it. Chamber ready for it, but not able to hit in the shot, and then 6 health left on Karmic, able to get the headshot onto the Astra finally. And there's Karmic just going to start it really quickly again. Going to get 1 kill on the rebind. And that's going to be painful to start out, because that is your Jet, and, well, at least the Jet will be forced to back out. Got to worry about him a little less as they peak this mid position.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm looking at the guns for Major. They're on a pistol round. The only player to have a gun in this game, the only player to have a primary gun in this game, is the Marshall, and the Marshall was in the hand of Frogster, and he's down. He's dead. But Chillin does get a trade onto Karmic. That's the player playing in mid. That's the Jet gone. And maybe they can have some time to set up this attack wherever they want to. The Flames are going to get a chance. Chillin's down. Nos is going to get the trade, but that's your Astra gone. And oh my god, Jinx, man, what are you looking at? There goes Kyle to grab that pick, and it's a 1v3 situation for Nos. And it's going to be for Nos because he's taken down by his doppelganger in Secrets.
Yeah, it's a big ass for Knots right there. His 5 health, and I believe he only had a yeah, he did only have a Sheriff. Yeah. And he has 3 enemies, practically all ARs coming at him, wanting to take his lunch money, and they did. It was an unfortunate situation for him to be put in, but that's what happens when you just have Karmic just absolutely controlling mid pretty much. He was stopped early there, but so was Rebind. Both of the Jets not really able to do much, but they're going to hear a lot of stuff coming down in main. Double shock arrow, not going to do much. And I don't think it did anything at all. There were no hits at all. And this is a great angle for Karmic to hold. Able to help the Killjoy out just a little bit. And that's Secret's going to get the first kill. The Jet falls to the Jet. Karmic gets the first kill, and Chillin gets another one. Control sight. Secret's gonna just try to wallbang fight, but loses to the one that's gonna cheat and just peek around generator instead. He have Flames up in heaven with Karmic right behind him. Nade's gonna hold down and just delay the entry into sight. The spike is down. Is a 2v3, but KO has no health. Last one left, and there he falls.
I don't really know what else I can add to help Major in these attacks, because they're doing the right things. I mean, they're setting up the utility in the right way. You saw the Nebula stars going in from A main into the actual A site, usually in that little archway. Usually that's to block vision for the defenders, so that when the eventual rush does come in from A main, the defenders won't really have time to react because they didn't see them enter in the first place. And then also you had a Nebula in tree, just in case there was somebody in tree that blocks their vision into the A site as well. Again, when that rush comes in, they won't be able to react. They won't be able to see it through the smoke because the smoke is in their face. But what ultimately didn't happen, or what ultimately didn't work in Major's favors, is the trades. And the trades are very, very important, as the first kill does go in favor of Dynasty of Farm Animals. That's what they have been so powerful in making around day 1 is the first blood. Jinx, though, finally, we see some trades in their way. Let's see if they can find some momentum to carry this round into their own hands, because it's just been Dynasty of Farm Animals walking all over them on these defenses. And I hate to say it, but I know Ascent as, well, a much more balanced map, sometimes a little bit more attacker-sided, but hopefully we can see some momentum going in the favor of Major.
Still early rounds. It's only the first quarter, and I feel like this is where Dynasty falls. They have Jet with basically no health left. The half health Reyna can heal up eventually, but that's Kyle to fall. Another one to fall. 3 left. And well, now there's 2. It has a Jet sitting backside, no help. Still able to get the kill on Rebind. These Jet versus Jet battles have been absolutely deadly. but you do have the KO with this Sheriff holding on Garage. Going to be a great position, but he hopes to not see Fruity Salad first. He does see him cross, and he's going to get the free kill on the one, but now it's a 1v1 situation. Frogster versus Killjoy has no health left, and they're not going to stick it. He's going to play very patiently, and it doesn't really matter. Frogster just going to take the shot and get a free weapon upgrade and bring this round a little closer. Putting this game a little closer together. What a great round.
It's a much needed round. They need to stop the bleeding, get some time. They can't let Dynasty, just like I said, walk over them, because that's what's been happening. The 4 rounds that they've won in a row, Dynasty of Farm Animals, they have been walking all over Major, and it's to Major's detriments, because the trades again haven't been working in their favor. They are using their util right. They are setting up their site attacks correctly. Again, they with the abilities to use their nebulas, the gravity wells, and all that stuff. Mainly the nebulas, as you guys can see. They're doing it through mid again, and that's to block the visage from the player playing in mid, which is usually the Jet. Karmic. Ooh, the operator on Karmic, and I've seen this so many times with Jets and the operators, and I kind of want to get your opinion on it, because I've heard many differing opinions with Jets and operators, but I kind of want to know your reasoning as to why Jets use operators so much, because it's just so common 2 kills go out in the way of Dynasty of Farm Animals. As they player standing flawless. 2 kills come out, one for Flames, one for Karmic. But again, this operator on a Jet is so common, and I want to get your opinion on it.
It has to be that dash. That operator is such a slow. It makes you so slow. It's such a heavy weapon in the mobility side, but with that dash, you're able to just get out. You're able to just leave pretty much. You do not have to re-engage. If you're in a great angle, you can usually dash to safety so quickly. You take a shot immediately. Once that shot rings out, you're gone, and they'll see the shot, but they won't see you. They won't see the person that shot it. It's such like a strong person to have it, but it has slowly been replaced by that chamber, who's also able to teleport but give more information. Oh, just like this, Aldon gives information, allowing that KO to able to get that kill on the Flames. That's a lot of mid control that's been given up with that single pick. Still do have Karmic just holding this cat very slowly, but I don't really think they're watching mid at all.
No, they're not. I mean, look, they've kind of retreated from mid. It looks like they're going to defend the site. They have 2 players on each site. Well, 1 player is in the tree or near that trees area, I believe.
Deploying drone.
Jet. And then you have another player near the defender side of spawn.
Oh, the door's
and you have
closed.
Soba in an actual site. And then, yeah, the door is closed as well. That can be shot open. Secret does a big, huge swing, and he grabs a huge pick on it. That's the chambers that he talked about as well. And it's gone. There's no ability to teleport anymore. And it's now up to 4 players of Major, 4 players of Dynasty of Farm Animals. Secret's in the same position. He can get a pick, and he does. He's probably gonna get a second. Soba has his head just 30 seconds. Pick anyway. There goes Hunter going into the boathouse to chase Secret. But oh my gosh, this is last gunfight. Foxter grabs 2 kills of his own. It was a 3v1, now a 1v1. Cal has to clutch up big for his team. He has to make sure this is not a choke, this is not a clutch, and it isn't for Foxter. And that is the round 1 for Dynasty of Farm Animals.
Oh, Frogster was not expecting them to be on site at all. What an amazing play by Kyle right there. Just creep on site in the middle of gunfights when they were loading and trying to just get a safer position back in that boathouse. But Kyle just creeps all the way, just slow walks all the way behind box, and just shoots him as he's just watching a completely different angle. Well done to Kyle there.
That was a very good round coming in for Dynasty of Farm Animals. It was up until that 3v1, and if I know one thing is that you don't give players their ones. It did work out in the end. Kyle did clutch up for his team. He clutched up big, because that would have been a huge throw on their end. But I'm wondering, what does Major have in store for us here? Kyle is gonna set some nebula smokes up, or yeah, not nebula smokes. He's gonna set up some nebulas just to block off his entrances, or to slow down the attackers coming in from site. But as you guys can tell from the mini map, the push is mainly coming from mid, but they give up on that. They do retreat, all 3 of them. That could have been a good push, but it's thwarted by Flames. Rebind does grab the trade. It is a 4v4 main count with a minute left to go.
Now they're all going to be pushing straight onto a site. That's going to be 1 for Kyle. 2 for Kyle. Going to just get 2 clean headshots through his spray. There's going to be 1 coming through main, another 1 coming through cat. He has to pick his battles closely, because if that drops, there goes the nebula wall, or nebula smoke. He has 2 people, but he's repositioned himself in a great position. Gonna see 1, but Kyle's able to get that shot, and now it's all up to Karmic. The delay. The Hunter's Fury goes out. Oh, Karmic's not ready for it. Fruity Salad now, the next one up. The bat has a Killjoy ultimate. Gonna throw the lockdown down and force them off the site, or force them to attack. It's gonna be one or the other, and they just decide to fall back completely. They do have a lot of utility, and there's Chamber gonna be locked down. Do they have any nebulas? They don't. It's all up to Chillin here. Gonna clutch 1, gonna hit the second, but no, they only got him off spike. And now it's all up to 1, but he's just gonna stick the defuse. Jinx a little too slow as Fruity Salad clutches around for his team. Pros.
I want to say that's kind of a. I want to say, yeah, no, that's not even kind of a misplay. That is a misplay from Jinx, because I don't really know where he was expecting the KJ to push from. They're both on site. You know this because not only did your teammate die to one of them, but also she saw them quite literally on top of the spike. I don't know what he was trying to do.
Get out of my way.
That obviously the main thing about that is what he could have done. What to learn from that is that he should have just peeked sooner, and he should have just been more. He should have been more confident in his decision making, and he wasn't. But this push is gonna come through mid again. I hope they don't retreat from this same push. Astra, the Jet, all 3 of them are gonna push down here. It's gonna be 2 kills going their way. Fruity Salad does get the trade back, but she's immediately traded by Rockster. Secret does grab a kill, immediately traded by Rebind, and it's up to the lone Astra of Kyle in the 1v3 situation.
I think it's pretty much a 1 versus 1.5, as 2 of them are already on 1 shot. It's only the Chamber really has full health. Rebind, if we check real quick, has 2 health in a dream. All he has to do is land 2 shots. No, if he gets close enough, he can just land a headshot and end the round. But he has to play in this position very carefully. He's going to sit in garage inside the smoke and wait for Kyle to come to him or peek where he's not expecting. Oh, so close. Gonna see him and gonna get the headshot as well as the body shot. That's Rebind. 2 health, winning the round for his team.
Last round before the switch.
Last round before halftime is, I think it's setting up to be pretty much an 8-4. We got Animal Dynasty of the Farm Animals. I remember the name. Just very dominant first half. Playing so well, and you have 14 kills from Karmic. I think he has more than half of the first bloods so far, and we're gonna see why in a second as he peeks down with his op. See if anyone gets a little too aggressive here, but it doesn't seem like it. Aldrone going up through mid, just gonna try to take any information, and information is gonna be on Karmic's side. He's already down to so low health. But he has to be very careful. There's a family photo as he sees 4 of them, and he's going to have to get out of there.
I noticed this from Majors. They just kind of bunch up together as a team. I wonder how intimidating that looks the enemy team when they see all of them just on top of each other like that. I'm pretty sure it's scary as hell. But this time again, it's going to come through mid. But Flames is able to get a pick of his own through that same area. Jinx is going to be able to trade it out. There are 2 players on B, there are 2 players on A, but it looks like the 2 players on A are going to rotate through mid. 1 player is rotating to their own spawn, and they're going to try and get some picks of their own, but they don't need to when the anchors are just fragging out. Fruity is going to get chilling, and there goes the 4v3 main advantage for the side of Dynasty of Farm Animals.
If Secrets just held that angle, it doesn't matter. His teammate's right there to frag.
30 seconds left.
But he's only able to get 1. There's the Tour de France coming out, gonna find the kill, and now it's all up to 2v2, 2v1 as Nos gets the kill, and it's the poor Karmic stuck inside mid. Hunter's Fury gonna come out and spray through. Only space through the garage, but that's Karmic coming through mid. Gonna see the head of Nos, but They're just gonna back out very quickly. Tour de France is still online, just watching one angle, and that's Karmic just 200 IQ finding Jinx, and he's gonna hear the footsteps on site. He's gonna see him back out as well, and he doesn't know. He can just defuse. Don't know how penable that is. Gonna get half, gonna miss a shot, and that's Jinx falling to Karmic's headshot, and that is an 8-4.
I'm seeing those little rendezvous beacons. I'm wondering why he didn't.
Switching sides.
I think he was just too far outside, but there's such a delay when you teleport. There's a whole animation you have to do to pull out your weapon. It might have been in Boathouse, but honestly, just by him teleporting, his location would have been given up either way. So you either take the gunfight now or just try. I think he just didn't get the teleport out fast enough. He tried to continue with the fight, just did not go well.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I was like looking at that, and I saw the both of them. I want to say they looked within range of each other, but then again, I don't play chambers enough to know the exact ranges.
He has to be within range of it. The ranges on the TPs are very far. Oh, just like the range of that ghost, but falls, rebound, get one, gets traded out, but Frogster gets traded again. Starting out with a 3v4 really quickly, and they're just gonna slowly back away.
Yeah, at the moment, they just don't want to chill out. They want to figure out what they want to do. That was a failed rush, and they know it was a failed rush. They still have their Astra in play. They still have their KJ in play, so they could probably set up some bots. But I would say for KJ, her ability is more defensive than it is attackers. The main uses of her ability on an attack is when you are set up on site, you planted the spike, and you want to set up your post plant, and you want to have a post plant set up. But I want to say you have Sova pushing through B main, and he's going to have a a Nebula supporting him through mid that is blocking the chambers of pushing into sight. Fruity is able to grab a pick of his own onto Chillin', and there goes 30 seconds left. A site, but he does have a player in heaven that he's not even looking at. Frogster grabs Kyle. That's your Astra gone, and he doesn't have any more Nebulas to use because he's dead. There's 3 more players. They're all 3 on heaven. One of them is gonna jump down and rest onto the KJ. He does. He grabs the kill, and that's the spike down. Sova is actually in the middle of sight. He's on top of the generators. He grabs one kill of his own. He's in a 1vx situation. Why are you using the recombo? You know exactly where he's at.
Oh, such a bad time to pull out the recon dart. I guess there could have been a position, because if the chamber there of Jinx just played time and that recon dart came out, he could have just wallbanged through the box on the corner. It wouldn't have done much damage, but just like knowing where he is and getting a headshot through the stone wall, it would have been at least something, giving him a little closer chance. But Jinx says, no, I'm not going to be patient. I'm just going to take this fight, and I'm going to go for it. And he's going to take another fight. It's going to be Karmic versus them, but it doesn't really matter. Secret's the one to peek first, but does get the trade out. And this is Kyle, already up in mid, has a spike, and picks up a free weapon. Chillin's going to do a quick jump peek, and just going to decide to smoke that out. Delay the push quite a bit.
Both important picks for either one of the teams. The KO is going to be the second one to be picked up in this round. That's by Kyle. Kyle has had a good series so far. I think on the Astra, he doesn't have much kills, but his usage of his abilities has been so good. The Reyna almost got caught out there. I think she's on very, very low HP. She's literally on 1 HP. Anybody could kiss this girl, and she would be dead. Not because she's a vampire. I don't even think vampires die. But anyway, she would die by just being blown on it. There you go. There goes the Spectre one-shotting Reyna, and she's dead. And, well, now this is the man advantage for Major. Well, not really for 3v3, but you can call it a man advantage for them because Kyle is also on such low HP. He's on 28 HP. Spike is going to be planted at B. Post-plant positionings are going to be set up. They do probably have some turret set up. They have one set up right on top of the box that's in the middle of the site. And they also have I want to say that is not a nanostorm, sorry, a alarm bot right on that stairs. Karmic is going to get killed with own reboot, following that up. Chillin is able to get a pick. 2v1 situation. Pretty Solid is not going to be able to play a pick out because Chillin is going to kill him all the way in Boathouse. Yes, that was an alarm bot. I don't know. Sometimes when I like look at the icons, when they're like on top of each other, it kind of confuses me. But that was the alarm bot set up on the stairs, just to alert somebody if they were going to rotate to that stairs position while another one played on the higher platform of that right side of Boathouse. If you catch what I mean.
This part lane.
Yes.
Yep. I call this lane. It is not lane or alley. I guess works both. Both of them work, and both of them are death traps if you have the right killjoy utility. Unfortunately, they decided to put them on stairs mainly, but it doesn't really matter. They lost the round just because of pure gunfights and pure mechanical skill at the end of that round. Not going to get pinged out by the owl drone. Instead, it's just going to stare at them, and they're going to have a staring contest. But one of them involves bullets. Frogster going to have to peek one on Karmic. Once again, getting the first pick of the round, and has entered sight for his team. Slowly going to clear it out. It doesn't really matter. He doesn't see Kyle stay on top of Heaven, but it's fine. He doesn't see Rebound stay on Heaven. It's fine. Kyle gets it.
Chillin able to grab a kill into Flames. This makes this now a 3v2 situation. Angel still very much in this, and 2v2 now as the man advantage swiftly taken away from Dynasty Farm Animals. The plant is going to be going down. They do have Nebula and smokes to set up their post-plant position. Now they know that there's an enemy remaining. He is going to get floor banged. Chillin is able to get a big pick. Kyle is going to get Chillin, and it's now up to Sova to clutch this out. He does have to take the gunfight. The spike is planted. He does have to take the aggression, but he doesn't even know how far Kyle is pushed up onto Haven. He doesn't even know that Kyle is on Heaven. He thought Kyle all the way back, probably in A main, probably in A tree, somewhere, maybe anywhere else but Heaven, because he did not react on time. He clearly just didn't know. That was good repositioning though from Kyle to claim that round for his team. It's a nice round for Dynasty Farm Animals as they look to claim their 10th round to pull them further onto that in that point.
Yeah, that recon dart just pinging out a little too slowly, just half a second earlier. He would have gotten it, but unfortunately that's not how the cookie crumbles here. And there is Jinx crumbling. Has an op in hand, but just gonna be picked up by the attackers there. Has a great pick, but just immediately pinged out by that recon dart, which was early. And there's another one. Major Chillin just gonna fall. The Frogs are gonna try to get aggressive. Gonna find two of them with a great flash. One just barely saves himself. His secrets, the op wall. The op hits the Astra wall. The Cosmic Divide.
Spike planted.
And they're already on site. And that's Karma gonna get one button and the next. Ooh. Well done, Karmic there, able to get 3 kills and also going to get an op from their teammate. We know how powerful they are on this weapon.
After that round, looking at the economy for Major, that does leave them in a bad spot. They are, I want to say, force buying, but not really because they only have 1 Spectre, 3 Sheriffs. They do have shields, they do have their abilities. And they have all of their abilities. Well, not really. The KO is the only one to have all of his. He does have his ultimate ready. His ultimate is actually very important. He is going to toss Final Fragment out into that B main area. That does damage to the attackers if they do step into that ability. And he also does suppression with that. I can't remember what it is called. The 0 point. That's what it is. He just throws a knife that suppresses people's abilities. They can't do them, and it does in fact affect the KJ. But Jesus. North not carrying the kill onto whoever that was, but Salad getting a good swing. Salad rebind, getting 2 kills of his own. Karmic is able to get the trade onto Chillin, and that is a 3v2 man advantage despite that trade from Karmic. What the hell just happened there? Secrets just grabs 2 big picks. That's despite in control of Secrets himself. And the Chambers is looking the wrong way. It's Secrets to grab that last kill onto Jinx, and it is the 11th round for the attackers here on Ascent. 2 rounds away from claiming Ascent as their map. And I can't remember what I was saying about which person's abilities, but it was the KO. The KO did such a good job of, well, I wouldn't really say a good job. I felt like he could have waited to use his abilities. I felt like he used them just a little bit too soon. And that's not how they lost the round, though. That was, again, just pure mechanical skills from the side of the Dynasty of Farm Animals. They completely dominated them in those gunfights.
Hold on.
Even though,
Hold on. No. Secrets just finding the absolute best timing on both of the two in Garage. I'm not gonna diss his mechanical skill, but he just found the absolute best timing as both of the defenders in Garage just looked away, and then he finds the timing on the Chamber who's just not looking at him in mid. Oh, that's so unfortunate for them, but
I did not get a chance to see that. I don't know why, but at the last moment, I looked away and then I just saw 2 picks going his way. It was a huge misplay on the way from Major, but oh, they make it up with 2 kills of their own. Jinx able to grab a kill into Karmic, and that's a big player because Karmic has been going absolutely insane in this match. He's 23-10, and he's just been running amok over all of them.
oh, Secrets once again gonna find a kill onto the KO. Gonna be vulnerable after the gravity well, but he has drawn a lot of attention to the B side with this pick. Gonna have to fight through it, and it's gonna be fun for them. Hunter's Fury could come out here and just completely stall this entry in the site, but it's not really gonna happen. They're just going to enter. Secrets, what are you doing, my man? Okay, there's not just to stop him, but they will make it onto site. Plant goes down, and it is 1v3. Empress coming online from Flames. Sit in the back and wait for everyone to push him. Shock Dart misses, and there is the Cosmic Divide. Gonna stop Flames from really entering site.
Last player standing.
There we go. Gonna find 2 of them in a great spray, and now it's a 1v1, but not gonna find a third as Nos had enough of his everything and puts a bullet in his face, putting it 11-7 or 7-11 if you are hungry.
Oh. You know what? I think I've seen more 1vx clutches in this matchup than I've seen in all of VLS this season. That's saying something because we have a lot of talented players in VLS. Dynasty of Farm Animals, the team that's leading right now, is one of them. They're a very talented team. And at the moment, I mean, they are 11-7, but 7-11. Funny. But they're up 11-7. They do have 2 rounds left to go before they can claim match and match point. I want to see what Major has in their bag, though. I kind of want to see go into overtime, but then again, I kind of want to see what the next map has in store. Wow, that was so really, really far out. Bladestorm from the A site all the way up onto that Astra and a main, and he's gonna get aggressive on that Astra, the same Astra too. But there's a push, a full push coming in into A tree. Chillin does get a pick onto Karmic. The player just towards him. Flames able to grab that trade, and the push onto the A site is going to be made more easier because Rebind is just gonna waste his own time pushing Kyle. He is gonna leave the A site empty, and it gives them time to plant the spike and set up their positioning. As a huge misplay from Frogster. Couple of kills
player standing.
Going either way. Frogster is still locked down. I don't know what that. I think
he's still down. Don't know the exact call out, but here comes the lockdown, as it is Fruity Salad here to try to clutch around. That's the Hunter's Fury gonna spend 2 of those bolts to take it down, but the time is ticking. Fruity Salad stuck behind this fragment, and the flash does not help. The flash themselves. They just have to get on this timer. That's the first to fall, and now it's all up to Nos, but it doesn't matter. Nos has a bullet in his head, and that's Fruity Salad to win the round, setting it to match point.
Match point.
Wow.
You know what? I don't know what to say. The amount of 1vx clutches that I'm seeing right now in this matchup alone is just crazy. I don't think I've ever seen this many 1vx clutches ever in Valorant, and that just speaks to how good Dynasty of Farm Animals are doing right now. Because they've been, I think, I haven't counted, so forgive me, but I think they have the most 1vx clutches in this matchup so far. This is a push though, a very aggressive push from Jason that pays off in a kill onto the KJ. That's a very important agent to pick up, and he pushes himself off of that positioning. I was able to get that trade from the Hunter's Fury, and Secrets doesn't get a kill indeed with the Hunter's Fury. And now that the B site cleared up, Cosmic Divide set up as well, their interest into site is clear, and they can now plant the spike at the B site.
There's only 2 of them left though, and now it's all up to Major Chillin. He's also alive in a 1v4 situation, and there he sees a Reyna, but also gets hit a little bit. They're just trading around this wall, and that's Flames and the Misery, and put him out to the trash. That's kind of hurtful. Neither of these teams were trash. They were playing so incredibly well. That was such a good game to watch. And let's quickly, just want to highlight again, Karmic, 23 and 11, more than a 2-0 KD, and I'm not going to do the math to find out what 1/11th is, but damn did they do well. Secrets, also his own amazing clutches and just compilations of finding so many heads so quickly. Oh, Rebind did so well in the semifinals, but just not able to find it. Let's quickly head off to our analyst desk to see if you have any other comments.
That was a really fun match to watch. Despite it going 13-7, it didn't go into overtime as I would have hoped it would have. That was really, really entertaining from both teams. Both teams did such a good job. Every player did their job on the ages that they picked today. I didn't really have an issue with watching any of these players play. Again, they all just did such a good job, and I don't know, like I don't know what the next map is. Is it Ice? Is it Icebox? Or
I think it might be Icebox.
Alright, so we're waiting for the lobby to repopulate at the moment. We're waiting for the players to get themselves ready before anything else. Are we going into a break or are we just going straight into it?
I think we can go to a 5-minute. We'll see. I'll say we're going to go into a 5-minute break so we can reset and get some graphics into this game. Again, I just want to say what a great map. That was insane. So many, just again, as you kept saying, because it was so true. Just the 1vx's, just back to back to back, and just the clutches coming out, or the very, very close the clutches. I was hyped the entire game. And with that,
I have to say, like, I love utility usage in Valorant because it helps me learn the game more. It helps me learn abilities more. It helps me learn the names of the abilities. And I have to say, with the way that they use their utilities, it's not that I don't think I really learned anything new, but I really, really like the utility setup and just the coordinated pushes, not only on attack, but also their ability to use their abilities. Like, for example, the Astra using most of their smokes to block the Visage into sight from the attackers. Just simple stuff like that gets me pumped. I don't know why. I just love good utility usage. Like, just the simple stuff that works is, like, the most satisfying to me.
And with that, we will enter a 5-minute break. Stick around. Hello, hello, hello. We are back with the next game. The players are already selected as we were experiencing some technical difficulties on our side. But the agents are all picked and we're ready to get into it. We have Flames switching off the Reyna, going to the Jet. Fruity Salad on the Sage now. Karmic moving off the Jet into the Chamber, which is honestly similar agents if you think about it. The Rendezvous and the Dash can be used for very similar things. We have Kyle being pulled on to the Viper. Sova being played by Secrets. And back to the next team. Major chillin' pulling out Viper. Noths pulling out Sova. Frogster on the Jet. Jinx on the Chamber once again. And Rebind switching off the Jet, going on to Arena. Both teams pulling out... Oh, not pulling out two duelists, as I was about to say. Single duelist comp on the side of one.
Ooh, Flames getting the first pick into this round onto Frogster. And we see Karmic was on the Jet last time, and now the Jet has switched hands into Flames. He does get traded out by Rebind, and that's an important kill as the A side is being flooded and they have to play retake. They need as many men as possible for this retake. He's gonna get a kill and then Rendezvous out of there. It's Karmic. He does get a kill with that headhunter, and there goes a pick traded out by Jinx. That is him getting his doppelganger. It is a 3v2 situation. They do have two more players to find before they can actually able to spike in safety. And oh, that's a kill for so now a 2v2, a 2v1, and a 2vx. Secret gets a far out kill onto Jinx. And that is the round in hand for the side, I want to call them major. That is the Dynasty of Farm Animals, who are actually on a map lead at the moment. They did win Ascent, so now they do have, I think, it's a best of 3, so it's one more map to go before they claim the whole tournament, so they can get their $100, and that'll be the tournament for them.
Fix the score now that you reminded me of that, because it is wrong. There we go. Now everything should look pretty. Everything is updated correctly. But yeah, that was a great 2v1, 2v1, 2v2, 2v1, 2v none at the end. Just slowly pick them off together. There's Kyle throwing up his orb, just gonna stop anyone peeking on top of that container. It's gonna be a great idea for them to come here. Oh, but there also is another poison orb holding in mid. There's no Sage wall here, so they can just make their way up. That's Kyle gonna be the first one to find someone. Jinx gonna trade him out. Can trade it out again by another chamber. Chamber violence. Oh my.
I was gonna say with the Viper, Kyle, ooh, Secret's actually getting that pick. Kyle had a toxic set up. He was probably gonna get it. He was probably gonna get another pick and activate it through Sally using the last kill of that round, but he just got killed in the nick of time. Honestly, that didn't impede them from winning that round anyways. But that I would say that would have strengthened the chances into winning it, because it would have blocked their Visage into sight. And not only that, when you do pass through the screen, you do take a little bit of shit damage. It looks to be an A site push. Some of these pushes so far in these last 2 rounds haven't been working. They went for the A site push the very first round, and then they tried to rotate and do a different take onto the B site. And I wonder if maybe they'll probably try and split their pushes, maybe have a player going through mid, which is the chambers of Jinx going through mid, and then maybe some other players doing a lurk through garage into green. But then you also have this lurk from Kyle coming in from the site, and he's probably going to try and kill some of these players that are hanging around in their own spot.
Oh, but Fruity Salad may be caught off guard by Jinx in a second. Jinx just gonna play patient. Can hear him rotate around. Just wait for the second one. That's gonna be Jet. Oh, could they be caught unaware again? Oh, he sees him, but that Jinx not able to pull the trigger quick enough. Get hit by the trademark, but still gonna be alive at the end of that. And gonna find another one, and now it's all up to Secrets. He is sitting behind, but it's gonna be a clear haul for him to move through. Not gonna be a real weapon for him to pick up that's close. He has to pick up 4 to win. He's gonna hear Jinx and Snowman. Gonna ping him out. Decide to play it a little safe. I wouldn't blame him for... Okay, no, he's gonna be envious of the people studying some science in this room. Hold. So he's just gonna play for picks. Just try to see what he can get. Just gonna pick up a weapon near the end. And could have gone for the defuse, but not with Nos there, holding and ending the round. That's gonna be another round in favor of Major. Getting the first round.
What they did differently there, again, I said it, but they could have, the A site, the very first push into the A site didn't work, the second push into the B site didn't work. This time they kind of did like a split push. You had players going through mid, you had players going near the B site, not really going through garage, and that again, the mid push was the key there. They pushed through mid, they got their entrance into site, they picked off the players going through mid, just like Flames. He picked off Frogster very early on with that operator, and he's probably going to use his ability to dash on out of there, and he does. He's just going to go through mid, and he's going to be holding this long angle from their own spawn through this area of mid, but the smoke cloud is going to get in his way, and at the moment it's just at a standstill. I don't think Major exactly knows what they want to be doing. They do have a Viper hanging around in mid, but other than that, it looks like they want to go for the A push. Once they figure out that there's only one player under mid on A, they could easily take him out. But Secrets is going to make this so hard for them, grabbing the Viper, and that's it for them. But they do have this one player who's alone in sight, and once they figure that out, they can take him out, but he is tagged by that.
Oh, you hear one push him. Jinx gonna not able to land a shot as the TP goes out. But it doesn't matter if Flames just running in and just opping everyone before I even get a chance to switch. There's a 4K for him. Well done. What a round.
I mean, Flames just going off with that operator using, I mean, the trademark better love story than Twilight. Jett than their operators, you know what I mean? That's so crazy. It's good. You explained it so well on a sense to me, because I guess that was the only reason why people use it. Is just you get kills or you shoot and then you dash. You shoot and then you dash.
You want to play? Let's play.
A very slow firing operator, as you have explained, and that's the main reason why people use Jett on it. If it's not Jett, then it could be Arena. Both are very fast operators, just like how this is going to be a very fast round. If this keeps up, Secrets and Flames getting a kill each. He repeats that and gets annihilated by Jinx on that. I say that toward the force. I heard the sound coming from it, and that's how I know it's a toward the force, because it has that really good sound.
Base on Tour de Force rings out throughout the map, as that was the chamber able to take out Flame on using the op, but Karmic's just gonna pick it right back up and be a pain to deal with. He's looking up heaven, but repositioning. Oh, you can see the head of the chamber, and just perfect reason. Gonna pick, miss a shot, but still hits a TP perfectly. Gonna try to stop this plant, but not positioned well enough. At least gonna take him out right after, but another trade coming out. That's Frogster on the Jett. Ooh, and now it's only up to no one as Rebind falls right after. Really quick retake by Dynasty right there. And maybe, and they are gonna pick up the op after all.
Really fast. And Major are gonna have to find a way to stop the bleeding at some point, because I mean, Icebox is a bit of a, I wanna call it an attacker side of map because of how small it is, but I feel like it's a bit more balanced than most maps. It's one of the it's a fan favorite, I feel like, within the Valorant community.
Well, no. I remember when Icebox first came out, it was entirely hated. A lot of people still don't like playing it. Like, especially when it first came out, it was entirely an A site map. You could never go B because it just didn't have any of the people too. Just like, oh, Fruity Salad taking out some of those people. I think that Jett there was Icebox supporter, and the rest of the community was Fruity Salad.
Dr. Cloud is going to be right there, Rebind able to 6, he's gonna use
player
I want to say
standing.
that Fury. It's some Hunter's Fury, and it wins the round for his team. That was really quick. And it's Major still not finding around after, I think that's 3 rounds. No, sorry, that's 3 rounds in a row for Dynasty of Farm Animals. But no definitive answer from Major, because these have been such dominant rounds from them, and it's not clicking for Major at the moment. But yeah, scratch what I said about Ice. You know, I don't know what the community wants.
Hey, just it's not Fracture, so don't worry.
Oh,
People still
man, you know
hate.
what? I hate Fracture. I also hate Split, but that's a story for another day.
It's. Oh, look at this wall. Oh my goodness, that angle from Flames. Just not find the actual. Not gonna be able to land any shot. There we go. That's Flames finally able to get the shot. But who finds these? Is Grim up to his madness again? Oh.
One enemy remaining.
If I could, I would watch Flames just up there all day. Gonna try to get a little aggressive and just gonna peek, but doesn't matter. That Secret's gonna be able to take the kill right from under him. What? How do you find that? What in? People have too much time on their hands, but damn, was that an amazing play. Flames missed a lot of his shots, but he applied so much pressure. Just, oh.
This is very shocking to me right now. This is not what we saw on the film, and I have to be a little bit critical of Major right now, because they're not playing to the potential that they could be playing to. They have some really good players on this team. Everybody's here for fun, and I get it, but you know, at some time you have to kind of put your foot down and say, when does it happen? And Karmic is going to bring hell on them, but he is going to get instantly traded out by Nas. That does leave the A site a bit exposed, because there's only one player there. They do have this toxic screen set up by their own Viper, and they could have some way into sight, but there's so much utility being used on the 8 side by the defenders. It's going to make it so hard for them to actually properly take the sight. I wouldn't say opt out for a CD rotate, but they don't see what I'm saying right now. But they do get kills. I mean, that's not what I'm getting. Secrets is gonna get the trade, and he's bagging in the corner. What are you doing? Here comes the Viper's pit, and he's just gonna run right into it. Chillin' is gonna punish him, and there goes the plant from Frogster in this 3v3 situation.
Oh, but that's the first to fall, being Flames. Nos just sitting in May is gonna find the kill. It's a 2v3 situation. That's drops to 2v2 as Frogster just gets a little too aggressive, peeks out of the smoke, and now it's all up to Chillin' here. He's the last one alive, and now he's gone. That's Kyle with an op. Put a bullet straight through him and ending the round. Also gonna keep the op for the next round, and that's 7-1. Again, as you're saying, Dynasty playing. Oh wait, look at Kyle's crosshair real quick. Look how small that is.
Kyle's?
Mm-hmm. On the Viper.
Oh, Christ almighty.
That's a pixel. This is how you hit those pixel peats, ladies and gentlemen. He has a pixel on his screen for their crosshair.
I can barely see that, and I have my glasses on. That's crazy. Yeah. That round was a bit of a blur. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, he gets a second! You've got to be kidding me! They're running in. They keep feeding him kills. I don't know what to tell you.
This is their save.
One enemy remaining.
But they are going to die. They will gain some credits, even though they do lose that round. It's not. Valorant's not that harsh on them, and they're not gonna survive this round. And I mean, it puts them in a good spot in this round. They do have Vandals. They do have an operator on the side of the Chambers, actually, not the Jet. And their econ, I mean, they full buy this round, but their econ compared to Dynasty of Farm Animals does not look good. But Dynasty of Farm Animals quite literally have so many creds to spin, it's not even funny. Whereas I mean, Major are just left so broke after that full buy. They do have to win the finals. It's a very important round for them to win if they want to be in a better state financially. They are going to push into this A site. There goes a kill for Frogster. That's the first kill. That's the first pick is a very important pick for Major as they get a very important. They haven't been very good on their entry so far, haven't they? It's just been all
fakes.
But they are pushing straight into this tight freestyle. Is going to get a pick onto Frogster. And here comes a big flank. As he's going to try and help his teammates on site because Rebind is a pick. Fruity Salad gets the trade onto Rebind. And it's so many trades in this round.
Oh no! Major chillin', what are you doing to this poor fellow? Look at him! Gonna find one, gonna find the next, and now he needs to find the last one. The last one's on flank. It's gonna be Flames, gonna find the gonna find Jinx, gonna find the spike. He's able to pick it up and going to be able to plant. That's Flames, gonna get aggressive, gonna drop by the orb, gonna dash updraft straight up, and he's stuck on the rope. That's Major chillin' with the incredible flank, going to find 3 by the end of it. Well done. Oh my. He was just playing with that other Viper, not choosing the moment to strike like the Viper they are as well. Well done, well done, well done.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I appreciate the effort from the Jet to do what she did. She did it her smoke cloud, and then she tried to updrift onto one of the place in the sorry. But it just didn't work out there. I think that the smoke cloud dissipated at the wrong time. The timing on that was impeccable. Here comes the Hunter Fury. Frogster though is able to get the first pick in this round. Rebuild getting the follow-up, and then Secret's actually grabbing a kill. I think that's with his shock. And it's another, this time for the side of Dynasty of Farm Animals, and this time for the Sage of Fruity Salad. It's going to be a spike planted. He's looking the wrong way. He runs away time. It's trades after trades, but 2 go in the way of Major, and it's now up to Fruity Salad as the lone player. Sage is going to get into a gunfight with Jet. Jet does shoot, dash away, and then shoots right back at the Sage, and wins the gunfight to win that round for Major, and it's a very much needed round, and it's the last round before this round, because that's exactly what the US.
Secret's doing so well with all these flanks and the use of his abilities. I really wish we had someone that would literally just count the amount of, just count statistics. Secrets, I want to know how many ability kills he's had. I think he had 3 or 4 with his Hunter's Fury just down B main. But like, got another shock dart kill there, and there's Jinx. I guess you can count that as an ability kill. Coming out, taking out Fruity Salad, gonna take the Jet out. That's Flame, gonna give a little bit of what's the word? Revenge op for op kill. And here's the Viper's Pit. You doing so much work. Gonna delay this pick. Cool, but the pick's coming. Secret holding mid, gonna get peeked by Jinx. There he goes, falling down. Rotate's coming out, but it's already Karmic here and waiting.
Yep, it looks like they're gonna be pushing through Garage into green and then into yellow. And it looks like they're going to be focusing on this B-site push. The only player that's in there is actually Chambers, and he does have Headhunter. He's going to miss some shots, and he's going to get wall bangs for it. And it's now a 3v1 situation for Kyle. Kyle does have his toxic smokes. I mean, he does have his toxic screen. He does have his snake bite. He does have his poison clouds. But I don't think that's going to be enough against 3 players of Major who are desperately needing a round at the moment. Not mainly for the scoreboard, not really economically wise. I feel like they're fine, they're okay, not too good, not too bad. There goes some shots raining his way, and the player that just shot at him just ran away. He is gonna put snake bite down. He puts snake bite down and a toxic cloud, and he is going to get shot through the toxic cloud, and there goes the round for the attackers. There's not much he can do with his utility. It's not like he just says that he can put up an ice block, and then they just have to like waste their time shooting through it while he gets the defusal down. It's different, you know. They know exactly where he's going to be at behind the smoke, exactly where the spike is being planted, and it's just an easy kill for them as they head into the first round of the round swap. Every one of them start out with the guns, but you do have a player picking a shorty. A sheriff.
Shoddy. I don't disagree with this play by Jinx right now. He'll be using his TPs and the shorty, but also because it is chamber, and this is one of my favorite things to do, just able to buy 5 bullets with that headhunter, as well as that. Oh no, they're not gonna do it. Oh my! Oh no, it's Karmic that has it. Oh, he should have. Yep, he has 5 bullets in his headhunter and a shorty in his pocket, so he has a little range, but he's ready for close range. Oh, and that's gonna be caught out. Oh, but it's gonna be instant trade from Rebind. Rebind gonna find another. He's looking for his third, but he ran out of bullets. He has to get away, but he's stuck from getting shot at. Slows him down so much. To 2 to 3. And that's Sage all alone onto the other site. Having just completely free over there, gets a free plant. Nos is just gonna wait for Kyle here. Oh, but Kyle knows someone's gonna be waiting for him. There he goes.
She did set up the ice wall there. It's not gonna hold up too much because Jinx is already on the diffuser. They're gonna hear this. They're gonna ring some shots this way. They're gonna pull him off of it, and he is gonna have to aggress soon if he does.
Do they have post plant? No, the post plant's too late. They're still able to get the defuse. Oh, unfortunate Kyle, just a little too late. Had to run all the way from A.
It's good though that the player stuck on that fusel and he just didn't get off just to help his teammate get the kill, even though I mean, in any situation, I feel like any player would have done it. They would have just gone for kills instead of just sticking to the defusal. But pros don't fake, and he certainly didn't. And that's the 5th round. And for Major, that's very, very important for them because, again, it's a much-needed round. They've had a very dire first half, at very first few rounds as attackers, where they were just getting stomped on round after round from Dynasty Farm Animals. And it's not the case anymore because they're doing a stomping. Fox, they're grabbing Carmen, who had such a big game on the stand. He's having a big game here. It's Rebind with 2 of his own, though, having such an important impact on this attacking half. Rockster's going to be traded out by Flames at 4v2 situation for this side of Dynasty of Farm Animals. The Secrets is Flames, the last one alive. It's the Jet and the Sova, and they don't really know what they want to do. They have the Chambers waiting for them on this flank, and they are going to kill him. That's actually Flames to kill with the C75 auto. That's why I call it, even though it's not called that ball. But anyways, they are gonna push. I don't think they know where they want to push. They're kind of going back and forth. They're kind of thinking they want to go to the A side, they want to go to the P side, but they gotta go. They have 50 seconds left and 3 other players to find.
They're gonna run into 2 of them. Get 1 sitting in maze. You has to be Flames to check it. Just a little too late. Not able to pull a trigger, and that's Rebind on the cross. Gonna take out Secrets. Yeah, Frenzy's not doing well compared to a Spectre. Just a little fire rate and damage, a little different in the amount of ammo they have.
It was, I mean, to be fair, the Jet like saw the Viper in that corner and she just didn't shoot at her at all. And you don't shoot, you don't win your gunfight, especially if your opponents shoot at you first. I don't know. I kind of look at that and I'm thinking, you just peek, dash one out, and then you re-peek it again and pre-fire. That's probably what they could have done, but that's, I get it. You're in, it's pressure. You get in the middle of a game, and you just, sometimes the stuff that you think of doing doesn't really translate. But, oh, God! Jinx absolutely decimates Flames with that. Yeah, Sheriff, there goes Secrets to kill his own. Chillin', grab a kill. One enemy.
Oh,
Very
the running gun.
Coming out from Major, chillin'. Oh my God, Kyle.
Oh, the run and gun coming out from Chillin' right there. Still able to slowly walk through and get a gun. Oh, get 2 picks, but Kyle's gonna make it a little more even. He has 1 minute, but he doesn't have spike control. He has to push through these 2 players. No utility left on chillin', but Nos has quite a bit. Doesn't really matter if that's chillin', just gonna be on top of the world there and shoot down at everyone else. But yeah, I just want to comment on one thing you said earlier. Especially in a play like that where a round ago they're trying to get up A, you can't always shoot where you can't always shoot to check those angles. You have to use your eyes first, because in that specific situation they're trying to sneakily get up the site, and also the frenzy just does not have a lot of bullets.
Yeah, that's the thing about the
Standing
frenzy.
ahead.
It is a auto pistol, like a submachine pistol. See flames just getting out of the crosshair of Jinx.
Get out of my
watching
way.
this so far out from heaven and A, but it doesn't even look like the push is coming through A. It looks like it's going through B, and the first kill does go in favor of Flames with that blade. So here comes the toxic screen set up from the side of Dynasty of Farm Animals. Rebind grabbing the kill. Kyle trading that onto his doppelganger onto Chillin', and it's now going to be this A site plant. That's probably going to be the demise of the round if they let it be. But nah, it's not going to be for Knots, but Flames again trading it out with this Blade Storm. He's just being a menace with this Blade Storm. He's grabbing heads.
Teleport's ready.
No.
Oh, it's a fake rotate coming out, but they don't know the chamber's watching it. Can't leave Nas sitting inside a tube. Has 3 enemy attackers trying to come in, but just so low health. They're all just gonna come up. Nas gonna let them pass, but just the dash and all the knives come out. Flames here trying to get a great positioning onto Jinx here, but Jinx gonna be ready for it. Just looking right where he is. Yep, I believe this is gonna be another lineup position coming out from Kyle. It's gonna be a chamber versus chamber gunfight, really. He gets the first one, and yep, there it comes out. Oh, but he's probably gonna be able to get half here. He does. Oh, the molly didn't land. But they're just playing time so well. Oh, he's gonna really have to play this so well. Drops a smoke, and a free shot for Kyle comes out, and that's a 9-7. First round for Dynasty here, trying to make this a quick 2-0, but after losing 6 in a row and 3 on this half, it was looking unlikely.
That was a bit. I would have said that the amount of times he was like in the smoke, and he was like so close to getting the defuse down. It was only a matter of time before the smoke dissipated, and I believe that it's actually at the command of the Viper itself. And I just so unfortunate. He's so close to getting it too, but it's not meant to be the 9th round for Dynasty Farm Animals, as they're gonna make it their 10th. They are going to move inside the 8th site, and that's where the least amount of presence is. And here comes a huge push from Frog to a huge hit on the Salad, and here comes the Viper's pitch. Kyle and Secrets to kill each, Chillin' able to get a nice trade onto Secrets, and it's now a 3v3 man count, which I don't like it. So let's go.
Oh.
What the hell happened?
Spike planted.
And it's now a 3v2. The spike has been planted. Jinx is gonna have to get his ass onto site because he has to reach
Last player standing.
and Knox is dead. So yeah, he's gonna have to get there soon.
Oh, the Karmic didn't call out his position. Well, they could have been flanked, but they heard the trademark go off in back sight. But now he has a peek through this orb, and he's just looking the wrong way. Chamber on chamber violence, and Karmic comes out on top for this entry of the chamber on chamber book.
A good round, a good 4 rounds coming in from Dynasty of Farm Animals. That one a bit better. Well, not really a bit better. It was about the same than the last one, but they won right before that. And I wonder if they're going to be switching it up again, or if they're going to go for the same A site push. But it doesn't even look like that. You see the way that they're stacked up on the grass? It looks like they're going for a B site.
Look at the econ. They can't buy. They have to hope.
Oh my God, they're so broke. They have a judge and a marshal. I'm dead. Oh look. and 2 sheriffs. That's not good against 5. They all have vandals. This is not good.
Oh.
It looks like they're saving their ecoing or something. I don't know what
They have to be ecoing here. Rather go into the
Planted.
into the flames. Flames going off right now, finding the 2 kills in mid and trying to hunt down Jinx here, and there he falls. He sees the last one's Major chillin', just sitting behind this orange position, and has a Marshall, but he's just gonna slowly pick him off one by one. But he runs out of bullets, and that's Karmic. End his life and end his killing spree. Killing spree of 1.
I mean, we saw their econ. I mean, I was only just paying attention to their econ. I saw like a judge, 2 sheriffs, one classic, and then I want to say a marshal. The whole team of Dynasty of Farm Animals had vandals. All of them had vandals. And the vandal against judges, against marshals, against
You want
2
to play?
sheriffs,
Let's
and
play.
a classic isn't going to do much. The vandals are the strongest guns in the game, in my opinion. It's easily over the phantoms, and I will die on that hill because it's true.
I will die right next to you.
I mean, you see the push coming into the B site yet again. Again, they all have vandals. They clearly agree with us, and they're going to be setting up the site because they have the toxic screen blocking the vision of the players that are playing in the B site, directly in the B site actually. And it looks like,
Right here.
you know, they do get the first pick, but it looks like they're slowing down a bit. It looks like they're weighing their options on this site, and they're just kind of staggering around. They don't really. It's not that they don't know what to do. They're just trying to see what their options are before they take it, because they have that toxic screen set up in their favor, but they also have a toxic screen set up against them, and it almost works against them as Flames almost
coming out.
All in.
Ooh, that's not gonna fall with a blind fire coming through that smoke. Just falls in pits. 5v3 situation. They win this, it will put it onto match point. Wall is broken, and that's gonna be Major Chill in the final pick right through. Oh, but they just backed off. They did all they needed. They took a pick and they bounced. Oh, but doesn't matter. Secrets just stay on top of that box, able to get a kill. Lineups coming out. Karmic just with that Tour de France doing so much work. Now it's all up to Jinx here, and a classic to the face ends him and putting it on to match point.
Match point.
Got Dynasty trying to send us home early. Try to take that $100 and go next, but there is no next. They're ready to go home.
I mean, for Major, I don't really. For me, I can't really figure out a way they can like fix this and bring it back into town. To bring it back within their reach, so that they could possibly go to a 3rd map. Because it has been a good bout between both of these teams. It's been a really fun match to watch. Maybe it's mainly about the gunfights in this. Oh, Foxter, I mean, oh, if you need a big round out of somebody, it is him.
Oh, nope. Caster curse.
Enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Kills so many trades, but ultimately Major comes out on top in the man count, and it leaves Secrets in the 1v3 situation. I was going to point out the fact that he had 2 shot bolts, but what can you do?
What can you do when you're dead? What can you do when you're dead? There is a timeout coming out from the side of the attackers on Dynasty. They're not trying to throw us away. They want to end this. They have plenty of econ to play with for at least this round. And their opponents a little more hard pressed. With a few buys from the teammates, they will be able to get up to snuff, but they're just trying to go home. They have to really plan out this attacker round and hope it does not go like it just did. They lost 4 teammates. They lost 4 players in the first 30 seconds since the first bullet fell or was shot. What do you think of that last round?
For Major, that was again I say this about every round that they've won so far, because for most of this matchup, Dynasty of Farm Animals have been on top. So every round at this point, especially now more so that Dynasty of Farm Animals are on a match point, every round is important. Every round they win is the most important round ever for them right now, especially if they want a chance at the $100. I know that if I have a chance at $100, I'd sacrifice my soul just
For
to win this match. I'd make a
$100?
promise to the devil to win this match. I'm not, I'm not that desperate.
For $100?
For $100. I mean, it's $100.
$100, but sell your soul?
Get out of my way.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, we'll see if
I don't-
Flame sold his soul
I
for
don't need
this.
it.
He pulls
need it.
out the knives, and not. It's Frogster.
Down.
Oh, Frogster. What is? Oh, Frogster going for the ace at this point. Has 3 bullets left in his gun. He's gonna try to find it, but Karmic's trying to shut him down, and he successfully does. And I think I DC'd. Nope, he's just trolling. What? What was his? He could have like taken a few guns. Was he just staring at the ground, going sideways?
I don't know. I think he's it's not. I mean, for major esports, 3 rounds off from matching Dynasty of Farm Animals wing for wing. And I mean, they have the momentum so far. I just want to see if they can keep it up. I don't know though, because we've seen them win 2 rounds in a row and then they get dominated in the next one by Dynasty of Farm Animals, and I hope that's not the case here.
Still have a strong economy.
Very strong economy, and they have Vandals and an Operator, but Carmen is able to get the first pick into this round. That's a very important pick for Dynasty of Farm Animals. They want to end it here. They know it. And here comes a aggressive peek actually from Frogster, but he doesn't actually get any damage dealt to him. He is gonna dash on out of there, and he's gonna have 4 players to meet him. Oh, so many missed opportunities, and he's so close to grabbing secrets, and he does. He could have grabbed him. It would have been such an if he grabbed the second. It's a resurrection from Fruity Salad. It is a 4v2, but Chillin does make this a 4. No, Chillin doesn't.
Spike planted.
Anyways, it's still a 4v2. The Viper on a Major is on such low HP. Major Jinx does have all of his HP and also all of his armor, and he also has the Operator in hand. But I've said it before, but I've never seen the Operator in hand of Chambers, just because it's a very slow shooting gun, as you said before, but also because the Chambers doesn't have much mobility, and he has a player right behind him. And it's going to be the end of the game. So he can't find 3 more kills, and he can't.
Attackers win.
There's the end. It goes down. And there's Dynasty winning 2-0 against Major here in the finals. Go home $100 richer than the day they arrived. Well done to them. I quickly hop over to the analyst desk. That was a great game. I have to say, that was a great game. Flame going 24-19. A little less... No, that was Karmic that was so powerful last game, but like still just extremely... all of them played extremely well. Top 3 killers, Flame, Secrets, and Chillin. 24, 22, and 20. Each of them well, just playing so well.
Yeah, I feel a little bit bad for Major because for most of that round, for most of that map on Icebox, they were kind of getting a little bit, they were getting decimated for a little bit of it, but then you kind of saw them bring themselves back into it mentally, and they looked really, really solid on their later attacks. Unfortunately, they did come a little bit too late. If they would have grabbed a little bit more rounds on their attacks, we could have seen them claim Icebox. It just wasn't meant to be. On their defenses, though, they looked extremely solid. They had some good retakes. They had some good gunfights that went in their favor. And also, I talked a little bit about the utility usage for Ascent, but for Icebox, it was all about the gunfights for me. There was so many good gunfights between both teams. Yes, there was plenty of utility usage, but the gunfights are what really sold that matchup to me.
Mm-hmm. I just want to really quickly, before I forget, I just want to show you, this is what your winning team looks like. Just give me a single second. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to put it right in between us. Here we go. This is what winning team looks like. It is a pig in boots. These are your winners tonight. I love it. They deserve it. They played so well. Just the duelists doing everything right. A little less 1vx's as our Ascent game, but were all the rounds entertaining nonetheless. Secrets with his Hunter's Fury just shooting from behind B main. There's nowhere they could have hidden. They had people in front of him and the Hunter's Fury coming down behind him. Just what an amazing job. Karmic on those TPs. Flames with his Blade Storm just dashing around, up, down, everywhere. Just what an amazing.
Yeah, I like that. We haven't seen Dynasty of Farm Animals in VLS yet. I hope that does change very, very soon in the 2 weeks that we do have left in is it 2 weeks? I can't remember. I think it is. No, actually we have 1 more week left of VLS if I'm not mistaken, but I hope we do end up seeing them, especially in the playoffs that are coming up very, very soon, because they are a very exciting team to watch. They're actually very high up in our standings in Group A of VLS for a reason, because they showed out today against a very good team. We looked at the ranks for Major as well. They're not like a bad team whatsoever. Those are like a really good group of players, and they showed it here today. It wasn't one-sided at all. It was very balanced, and I wish we could have gotten the third map, because that was such an interesting match to watch.
I believe both of those maps ended on 8-4 Hath. Major really trying to come back in the later rounds of Ascent, but just a little weaker on Icebox. They were just unable to fully climb up where they need to be. Dynasty playing so well. I was really hoping, I believe it was the Major that just controlled Kitchen so well. They just sent them straight through on the through tube, got so many free picks, and just blew them out of the park.
Yeah, also, I do want to talk about, like, I talked about the utility uses a lot on Ascent. For me, like I said, it was the gunfights that did it. But I really did like the B-site pushes. I think the B-site pushes are my favorite on Ascent to talk about, because they're just the easiest to break down for me, especially when you do have a Sage setting up the ice walls near the same plant spot that people go for right next to the crates. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what
on lane.
No, it's on the B site right next to the crates that have. It's the crates.
The 3 boxes on crates on Ascent in the.
Yeah. Usually it was either that type of setup, but usually both teams didn't break a Sage. It was only one of them, or it was the attacks onto the A site where again we saw all of those gunfights go down. But it was kind of rare, but we did see some Viper pits come out, and then also some snake bites as well, which really helped slow down the defenders on those retakes, especially in the positions where they were coming from. Players from mid, players from the defender side of spawn coming in through Haven. They couldn't really do much from those positions because, again, those snake bites were cutting them off. They were not only taking down their health, but they were slowing them down as well. And the one thing that you don't want to happen on the retake is you being slowed down. So.
Yeah. Just trying to, I know on Icebox, just trying to cross from fridge or generator, whatever you call it, to back behind nest. There were so many people fell. There's such strong positions to play behind gen, but like, if you can't escape, you just have to burn your life there. You can try to get as many picks as possible, but I know it was one of the chambers. They had such a great setup with the rendezvous, one behind generator and one behind nest, and they're just able to play around it so well. I did love all the chambers plays. The Tour de France's, the Headhunters. Oh, that just reminded me. Nofs with a Sheriff is absolutely disgusting. His one taps. Oh my goodness, he is better than, he could win against me with a Vandal. If I'm using a Vandal, he's using a Sheriff, he would win against me 8 out of 10 times. I would get that lucky spray twice, but he was absolutely disgusting.
It's a lot of just really good plays. Not only with the abilities, but mainly with the guns as well. We saw some clean plays with the Vandals, some really nice shots with the operators. Again, like you said, really disgusting shots with the sheriffs, and also really good chamber plays as well. I've been so critical of Chambers because I've always said that people play him as like a second duelist, and he's a sentinel
Hey,
for a reason,
it
and it kind of
is
upsets me.
it is it's that jet dash pretty much, just a farther range, and the Cypher tripwires. It is perfect agent for Steel, Wardell. I haven't seen anyone on Sens really playing it, Sentinels, but like those two people play it so well because it's pretty much why spend $4,900 when you can just get it with your ultimate. It's such a powerful weapon. It leaves that slow orb that just delays. That's the trademark residue. Mm-hmm. Do you have any final comments before we log off for tonight?
No, I mean, good match, good casting with you. I really did enjoy the cast, and hopefully I do see more of you again soon because that was a really fun cast, and I really and really good match so as well to have that cast with as well.
Yep, I don't have any comments as well. It's fun casting with you, but it's time for us to go. I hope everyone has had a great night tonight with these great games, and I'm Mr. Fantastic. Joining me today was 1B. Hope everyone has enjoyed, and with that, see you.